Well, I have several heroes. There are people who inspire me for different reasons. Steve Jobs is one of them.
Okay.
Just for how he changed the world, just with his imagination of what the smartphone or cell phone could be. Patrick Ewa is one of my heroes too. This is the founder of Ashesi University. This is an engineer with Microsoft who ventures out to create a university in Ghana to create and raise ethical leaders. Another hero of mine is Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, wow.
It's how her career evolved and how she found that soft spot. And if you hear her story, it wasn't supposed to go the way it did, but she found her space, and she definitely made a big difference in the world with the way she looks at the world and the way she thinks. So these are some of the people that I consider as heroes or role models, or people who inspire me.
Right. Now, you mentioned these three people: Steve Jobs, and Patrick Ewa, and Oprah Winfrey. What are the common traits that they have that you are able to draw from?
So, easily, is how these people handled failure.
In what way?
Steve Jobs failed at some point. When he started Apple, he tried to do other things. Actually, he was ousted
Yes.
from his own company. He found at a point. He went off to do other things, came back, and most of what most people know about Apple came about in his second time around.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewa, how he handles failure. I don't know stories about him having failed, but how he handled the fear of failure. Because what he set out to do in starting a university, I am sure there are people who told him, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to pay top dollar to get an education in Ghana. Ethical leaders, who are you? You know, you can't change the system. And I'm sure there are people who told him that, and how he dealt with it. Oprah Winfrey, a black woman in 1990s America, telling the world how to live, asking questions, being the voice of the world, essentially, and how she's grown from being an anchor into a network owner, and all the different things, and how she's impacted lives. There are many times that she must have heard the word no, it's never been done, it's not possible, and how they navigated these things. I draw a lot of inspiration from those things, and I think these things doesn't come just from one action. They have had to live life, learn from experiences, develop certain habits that makes them see impossibility and say, yes, but we'll venture forward.
Which is great. So all these people have a habit. So if we coin it as habits of winners, so they have done something consistently and they are reaping the rewards as we see it. What does one need to do to develop a habit?
I think it starts with doing. One, paying attention to the results you get from doing the things you do. And three, if it works, keep doing it, polishing it, and keep doing it. There's a young man that I know who, a blogger, who has a phrase, polish till you shine, right? Just keep doing it and take notice of the outcomes you get, because once you keep repeating behaviors, they become a habit.
Yeah.
And so if it's giving you the result, if it's growing you, if it's developing you, then that's something that you want to take note of and do more of.
Okay, thank you very much. I like the three things you've said. And if I add to what you've also said, one of the things part of the things I've discovered is that we also need to be aware of the process. Make mental note of the process you're going through, because you get the result. One result may be a eureka moment, but you've got to say to yourself, okay, how did I do that? And if you're able to document that process, you can then translate that to other people. Part of the habits of winners is putting yourself in places where you seek knowledge. Because for most of us, we have great ideas, but we don't know how to bring that idea into fruition. So you've got to seek knowledge. Talk to people who have been ahead of you, read, pull ideas out of books. So seeking knowledge, I believe also helps us to create these habits that will bring us to a place where people will look at us and admire us. So process, knowledge, being persevering. I think those are my three that I'll add to your list. And saying that, hey, the naysayers are there, but don't focus too much on what they're saying. Keep to your dream and push it through, because your habit will surely give you that great reward in the end.